What's good? What's good? It's yo auntie, the neighborhood auntie Tamika Janice, and it's lunchtime, so we reacting. Um, yeah, like I didn't react with y'all this morning. I was like, maybe 7 a.m. is not a good time, but we're just gonna react to some of the things that I have like pending in my list real quick. I'm gonna skip a lot of this. I'm not gonna be on here for too long, but I wanted to react and do this like official gameplay trailer. Um, but yeah, let's get into it, y'all. Graphics looks better. You can feel it. I can feel it.
By a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No.
I want to put the clamps on. First of all, I really hope, cause like, oh my goddamn controllers. If I push fucking square, I'm expecting to swipe or no swiping. Like, why do I have a high steal if I can't swipe the ball? And then even if I do the it's still like a foul. Like, it's very fucking ridiculous, yo. Why we even got this? Why is that even an option? Like, am I too late? Is that the problem? Everything is laggy anyway. So yeah. Oh my gosh, the shooting rhythm. Let's talk about it, because sometimes, like, if you're going up for like a three, depending on the defender, like that is like this is how you got to go into it, right? You got to think that somebody has like perimeter defense like very very high, right? So sometimes when you're catching and you're trying to catch and shoot, it won't be the same rhythm as normal because it's thrown off by the defense. But sometimes, yo, my defender don't even need to be fucking by me, and I think that shit's crazy too. Like, how is he like deep in the paint? I'm on the three and I shoot it and I'm off. Like, it's not a good rhythm at all. So like it could be a combination of like the lag that I'm experiencing because my router is in the front, but like I think that's wild too, and I hope they fix that fucking shit. I don't know how many of y'all are going through it, chat. Definitely not impressed. I want to see this today. Like, this looks like the trailer from last year. The only difference is they changed the team. You got Cooper Flag in them bitch. Hey, Dallas is smart. They were like, okay, he going off on NBA 2K League, right? They just took him out. They was like, no, we need to save him because he could have got hurt. Like, I don't know if you're seeing all the like everybody getting hurt before like um the playoffs for the WNBA, but man, like some of the key players are hurt right now. Everybody's just trying to save them, right? Save a Caitlin Clark, save a Angel Reese, save a Mo Billings from, you know, from being hurt because I don't know what it is. We'll get into the whole situation. I'll tell you my thoughts on why Caitlin Clark is out too. But like, I just think that, like even Halliburton. I think I'm saying his name right or wrong. I don't even know. But like even him getting hurt in the finals, right? Like, oh, that's all bad. Achilles, bro. I feel it. My Achilles hurting for you right now. Like, I have an injury right now that I'm dealing with. Like, I go to yoga like every day mostly. But like if you look at my ankle, like my right ankle will go like this, right, up and down. Like if I lift up my leg and just let it go limp, it goes down. But if you look at my left one and it goes down, it's limp to the left or the inside. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to show y'all. But like because of that Achilles injury, me breaking my foot in the Marine Corps, like now my ankle does some weird ass shit, and it's tough to strengthen those muscles the around the ankle without causing like any additional harm, because you can re-pull those like you could re-injure that ligament and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so I'm excited for the early access to the game, honestly, because like, bro, like sometimes like you get that 4 day weekend. First of all, that's before Labor Day. That's the Friday before, right? The 29th. Let me just pull it up just so I'm not a fucking liar. Um, where is it? Here it is, the 30. Yeah, the 29th is the Friday before Labor Day right here, right? So, like, thank you. Give us a 3 day fucking weekend. I haven't bought this game yet, but I plan on buying it early just so I can get NBA 2 League or NBA League Pass so I could, stream like I'm streaming the WNBA on a weekend with y'all. It's gonna be a weekend thing, like, uh, until I get them numbers up. I don't think I'm gonna do a Monday through Sunday type of like game day replays type thing, but I'll give you your aunties, halftime reports here and there type shit. But yeah, like I don't know if I'm really excited. Let's have they done the city? Like I want to see the city. I don't get it. What is this? It's the same thing.
Bringing more authenticity than ever before.
Every year you say that shit. Nobody care. You're lying. You're lying. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're lying to us. Okay. Damn. No. Not again. Alright, so going into some Caitlin Clark finally reveals why she's leaving, like, Indiana. Like, we reacting to some reactions. Like, is this true? Sophia, WNBA? I don't know who this is. Fuck these ads.
So, this is how it begins, not with a flashy trade alert splashed across every sports headline, not with a tearful retirement announcement that closes a chapter in history, but with a fracture, a deep, spreading fracture hidden just beneath the surface of one of the most anticipated partnerships the WNBA has ever seen. What? Caitlin Clark, the generational phenomenon who would...
First of all, the face of the league is supposed to be Caitlin Clark. I don't know if you watching the games or just watching like basketball in general, but if there's a commercial regarding WNBA, it's all about Caitlin Clark. Like how she don't miss, how she don't do this, like it's all about Caitlin Clark. You got the face of the league out. She been out for a majority of the time, right? So you got Indiana thriving without her. They don't need her whatsoever, but like they're gonna continue with this narrative of like, oh, like she's the best in the league. Is she? Because she been getting locked the fuck up. I don't know what it is. Them ladies been doing freaking, defensive motherfucking drill, but they locking them bitches up. They getting low. They digging in that ass type shit. Anyways, if you know me, you know that I do this. I'm a fan of basketball. You feel me? But like, I feel like she is not playing the caliber of basketball to be the face of the league, unfortunately. Like, I don't know. Let me know, chat. What you think?
Was supposed to lead the Indiana Fever into a new golden age, isn't...
No! Aaliyah Boston is leading Indiana when she got recruited the year before into the golden age of that franchise. That is why, for this week, Aaliyah Boston is Player of the Week. Or that was last week, carried into this week. But she's the Player of the Week for the Eastern Conference.
storming out or slamming doors, but she's slowly, methodically, and perhaps inevitably slipping away. Not with a bang,
I know whoever assigned her to them deals is pissed.
but with a quiet, relentless rumble of discontent that's been building for weeks, maybe months.
I don't think it's just her. Like, can we fast forward this shit?
A headline to sell tickets and jerseys. Teammates began having quiet side conversations, coaches adjusted rotations in ways that raised eyebrows, and
Exactly. The league adjusted the way they play against her, and I think that shit is funny, but it's also like necessary, right? Like, I don't know, like they're playing at a better flow without her, right? Like, I think for herself, her mental health is just getting in her mind, right? That, oh, I gotta be this type of player. And essentially, the game is 90% mental, 10% physical. Like, you learn that as a child, right? So you got the media getting in your head, you got the fans getting in your head, and then all the while there's this black and white narrative, like, the white saint versus Angel Reese, who is the black sheep. And it's just like, mentally, that's fucking frustrating for both of these players. But what Caitlyn hasn't done is spoke up. That's why the best rookie out of the last couple of classes, who is white, is freaking Paige Becker. I mean, granted, she's dating someone who is black, like, but she's come out, like, in the SBs, like, y'all seen it, like, coming out and just talking about how, like, the league, like, she can recognize the league is, like, 80% mostly black. There's not a lot of black coaches out there, things like that, and, like, you know, the media needs to change the perspective on how they're viewing these ladies, because, like, they're tearing the league apart. I feel like they could, essentially, but, like, I love the veterans that are coming up to both of these ladies and asking them, are they okay? How is your mental health? How's your well-being? Like, regardless of what it is. But I do think Caitlyn should be more vocal in regards to, like, everybody's gunning for me because, like, I got the shot. But Sabrina has the shot and nobody's gunning for her. I mean, they are, in a sense where it's like non-confrontational. We're not talking about that, right? We're just talking about this narrative, because that's the narrative that they want you to have. Because, again, she's supposed to be the face of the league, but the face of the league can't handle it, can't cut it. Thigh injury's my ass, yo.
Suddenly,
Chat.
Clark's minutes and shot attempts were scrutinized like never before. It wasn't open warfare, but it was a slow, grinding tension that you could feel if you looked close enough. And for someone as fiercely competitive as Caitlyn, every small slight, every subtle shift in tone, every unexplained decision from the coaching staff felt like a signal, one that maybe she wasn't as valued as she thought she would be. The real turning point came when the spotlight that once seemed like a blessing started to feel like a weapon. Every missed shot, every turnover, every defensive lapse, no matter how small, was amplified under the crushing weight of national attention.
Yeah.
Instead of rallying around her, some in the organization seemed to feed off the narrative that Caitlyn wasn't adjusting fast enough to the pro game.
That part.
Local
I
media
do agree.
began running stories hinting at friction. Rival players made thinly veiled comments.
I do agree. Not cutting it. Not fucking cutting it.
Could see it in her eyes. The frustration of a player who knew she was being handcuffed. The quiet anger of realizing the same people who once celebrated her arrival were now second-guessing her every move.
Bro, but it's necessary, bro. It's necessary. You gotta. If you're not questioning, then what? Then fucking what? All right, we're gonna skip that. We're gonna go into some of this. All right, so if you don't know, now you know. Candace Parker.
Do you know what
Aaliyah
kick
Boston.
is? Kick is where you had the best combos with your friends that you had no idea who they were.
Well, that sounds safe. That sounds real safe. What's why we named the show Post Moves.
I don't care.
Really good.
See
That
what I
was
did there?
really talking to my family about it. I was like, guys, I just met Candace Parker. We like went down. I was like, I need a picture. I'm like roaming through my
Cute.
ship in 2022. I saw you, Candace, in the crowd, and
Bruh.
that was being played in that game. You said your team was going to run.
We did run. Now,
Yeah.
did we run and score?
You guys didn't
We
run
did-
back on defense, but
we
you
did
guys
run.
and then
That's where I started, you know.
is a testament to, I think, just the elite more this season without compensation, which is unfair. But
Oh, we talking about
Tuesday, we were back at it, and we were
Right.
playing, and we were
Right.
showing once again why we deserve to get paid. Like I don't understand. I don't understand.
it wasn't the fact that you're doing something to prove why you have to be paid. I think it was just an opportunity to me on one of the biggest stages with those shirts being worn. Everyone always talks about how the NBA does not play in all-star games. But guess what? They come down, they do windmills, they do stuff like that, right? Women, I understand that it is challenging. You all were added 4 to 5 games more this season without compensation, which is unfair. But I think on one of the biggest stages with people tuned in an all-star setting that was invested in more than any other all-star game previously, without Caitlin Clark, right? She was not playing. I think it was an opportunity to really go out there, and it was an added opportunity. It's not going to subtract anything, but I think the narrative on Monday would have been, well, how come the guys don't play in the All-Star game? How come these ladies come out there and they hoop and they understand their responsibility? Like, I just think that it would have really maximized the moment of wearing the shirt along with giving the product. Because I tried to watch the All-Star game, I'll be honest. But after one slow Euro step and people pulling up for them, I was like, I can't, I'm a fan of the WNBA and I can't watch this. So I just think that, no, you all
Nobody was watching that shit. Everybody was watching the stuff, but like, to be completely honest, like I don't think I watched. I think I watched the tail end of it. I was like, goddamn. But like nobody watched the All-Star game. The most popping shit was Court and fucking Natisha's fucking live on the Stubbuds. So I don't know, like talking about the stage and then wearing the shirts. Candace
didn't have to, but I think it was an opportunity that you could have built on, like, more momentum, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does make sense. But live, laugh, and love. and that's
I just think the
and
narrative
that's
on Monday
what
would
we
have
are-
been.
That's what we are doing. Okay, we are live, laughing, and loving.
That's my point. I need 7 games. This isn't March Madness.
So are you good at dominoes?
I'm really good at. We've
Nobody cares.
I'm throwing a
Fuck
party.
you.
This is going to be my biggest book ever. No, not like that.
shown that the reason why the WNBA is the way it is and where it is because of the players taking ownership of their brands and doing it themselves. I didn't even think the league knew what to kind of do with it, but
There's
everybody
nothing
was
you can do
tuning in.
because everyone had stud buds propped up. People were watching it. People were tweeting about it. People were clipping it. Everyone wanted to make an appearance on stud buds. When I made my appearance,
right.
my first
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like stud buds, like it is about personal brand nowadays, and like, I don't know. Like when we look at the revenue for the WNBA and what's being paid out, it's just not clicking, right? Like what?
first appearance was at the orange carpet, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have made it. I am on stud buds. What else can I ask for this weekend?
Aaliyah with the assist of the year. What made you take Caitlin Clark's drink?
You just
Caitlin Clark
never
leaning in, Aaliyah takes the drink.
you just never like, that's just who I am. Like I'm like, okay, you know what? You're gonna be on camera. Let me just slide this out the view so we don't have to worry about it. No,
First of all, we knew Caitlin Clark was fucking drunk. Yo, Caitlin Clark was drunk. Yo, she was so toe back. Oh man, let's just move over. Like I was waiting for the critiques. I was waiting for like the Angel Reese. Like, where's the Angel Reese conversation? That's what I want to know.
we've just figured out different ways to. Oh,
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
I gotta write that.
We
down.
gonna see. You gotta have
Gotta
a
write
10,
that
10,
down.
and 5 game. That's easy work though. 6 assists yesterday. Easy
Yeah, my
work.
teammates score that ball. They do good.
And speaking of which, if you look good, you feel good. The stranger Things jerseys.
Ooh, so fire.
Oh,
Those
shit,
are
that's
like
dope.
my new favorite jerseys.
Y'all Google Stranger Things jerseys, because honestly, if I'm purchasing a jersey, this is the move right
It's
here.
gonna be that one.
That
It's
is
so
fire. Love. What would I say to the people that are being negative out there? The same thing I said in the video if you watched it. Kick rocks. Moving on. Let's go.
Wait.
Listening. And as I challenge all of you all to understand that I in no way, shape, or form am a hater. I am going to bring facts to the table. And with that being said, the facts that I want to bring to this table, and I challenge anybody to tell me,
Post moves.
what player are you taking Angel Reese over of those that I just listed?
Guess we'll wait for their response.
Oh, we're not gonna. Okay.
Because
yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk about it. It can be about basketball. It can be about life. It can be about everything. But Candace, you did mention that we're gonna be taking some heat, talking about some heat on this podcast, and I feel like we should start with you. You recently went viral for your comments on Angel, people calling you a hater because you put her in your tier C rankings. What's your response to that?
Okay, for those of you that don't know, I did a tier ranking, and I'm going to list the players. Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu, Arika Gumbawale, Paige Beckers, Cam Brink, and Angel Reese. I was asked to tier rank them from S all the way down to D, I believe, or E. I think it was actually E. Right. And with that being said, I ranked some players in Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, and Brianna Stewart as S. The rest kind of fell between A and C. For all of those that are commenting comments under random Instagram posts about me, I didn't even realize that I went viral for this until I realized when I was kind of getting alerts on my Instagram of people being like, you're a hater, da da da, all this and all that. To all of those, first of all, some are misinformed and uninformed. And I feel like in this day and age,
Who am I choosing over Angel Reese to be in the paint? Alright. Bro. Oh man, this is hard. Alright, if I'm going with point guard right now, I'm going to take Courtney Williams for my point guard. Shooting guard, we're going to do Sabrina Ionescu. This one is, I don't know. Let's go Aaliyah Boston and Natisha Collier. The third one, my lock. Oh shit, my lock. Who would be my lock? Oh, she just went to Minnesota from Dallas. Dejanay. That's my top 5, right? Because they're older, they're stronger, they're wiser, in the game. Like, I wouldn't choose, like, Angel Reese is still, even though she's having great games, right? She's still a little baby. Still a little baby on the court. She's still got a lot more room to grow.
We are very, right now, a majority of people probably have not even seen the entire interview because we have attention spans like goldfish.
I can't even stay here real quick. But I don't know, Chad. Y'all let me know what y'all freaking think, though. I think in other news we can get into some sports stuff. What is happening around? Let's go NBA. Luka's summer, Shaq's shadow, and Lakers' new beginning. An NBA legend John Stockton rips LeBron James with taking a helicopter to the top. What? I don't want to read it. Celtics deal George Neen to Jazz, agreed to deal with Chris Bosh. Luka's trending. Oh, off-season power rankings. So Oklahoma's still going to be number 1. Denver Nuggets. Key additions: Cam Johnson, Jonas. Key departures: Porter and Westbrook. I think Westbrook had a better year. Like that was like last year was the best I've seen him. I don't know, chat. Let me know. Houston. Key additions: Durant, Finney Smith, and Capella. Key departures: Brooks and Jalen Green. Yeah, I don't know about. I mean Jalen Green, yeah. But Brooks, he a little terrorist. I don't know if I could say that. Minnesota Timberwolves key departures: Alex. I don't know. I don't really care. LA Clippers additions: Beal, Collins, Lopez, Paul. Key departures: Norman Powell. Yeah, I think that was an L they took. Key additions to LA: Ayton. Oh man, fuck you. Lavrera and Smart. Ooh, yeah. Key departures: Finney Smith. I mean, but yeah. Those are good. Are we down for? Key departures: Looney. Outstanding free agent: Kuminga. First of all, Looney. Hey, bro, just his rebound percentage went down last season, so just let him go. Like, break up the squad. We also need to get rid of Green. If I'm completely honest, we need fresh legs. We need more aggressive players. Mavs. Last week they were 10. So they got key additions: Russell and Flag, and Dinwiddie is departing. Grizzlies. Caldwell Pope, Jerome Coward. I don't know about the last two here. I don't really know their gameplay, but that's a good look. Desmond Bain, Kennard. Hey, Bain, come over. Key departures. How's that a key departure? I don't know. I feel bad for Chris Paul. He's just been getting thrown around. He's been getting thrown the fuck around. Trailblazers. Key additions: Holiday and Lillard. Oh, snap! Damian Lillard's going back to Portland? Shut your ass up. Key departures: Simmons and Ayton. Yeah, they could have kept Ayton. But who's they big? Y'all? Kings additions: Schroeder and I don't know. Kings. They still have DeRozan, and they still have Levine. I don't know. I'll be at a couple of those games since right here. Suns. Key additions: Brooks, Green, Williams, and Maylock. The key departures: Bill, Durant, Jones, Pumling. I don't know. This might be the switch up they needed. That's looking like pretty good, pretty great. Pelicans. I'm gonna do one more after this. Pelican, Looney, Poole. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. One more. This last one. Utah Jazz. Ace Bailey, Clayton, Anderson, Nurkic, Clarkson, Collins, Sexton. That might not be a good look for them. These people leaving, I don't know, because they got that rookie. They got that rookie that don't want to be there. I don't know, gang. I don't know, chat. Let me know what you think of these new power ratings. This is crazy, yo. Hey, but this is Yo Auntie. I'm just reacting today, you feel me? But if you haven't already